Hello everyone and welcome to a quick little tutorial on how to set up Union Arena for the Tabletop Simulator. So the first thing you need is the Tabletop Simulator. You can find this one on Steam. If you just go to the shop, it should just plop up like this. So this is the game that you need on Steam. Unfortunately, you have to buy it. I'm in the European Steam store at the moment, so it will cost $20 for one, or 20 euro for one, 60 euro for four. I generally would advise you to wait for like a sale or buy this one discounted, because it's like a little bit too expensive for like only playing Union Arena. But if you enjoy like other tabletop games and stuff like that, like Warhammer, then yeah, it's a pretty good game for that. After you bought and downloaded the game, you can find it on your Steam library, and you can go to workshops over here. You can also reach this over the workshops in the community tab, where this is just like a little bit easier. Then here you want to search Tabletop Simulator. You need to make sure that you're on this site and not on the general workshop site. You just type in Union Arena scripted. However, I think Union Arena alone would be like enough already. And you search. And here you can already find that this is the version that most people are using, Union Arena scripted version 3. You can click on it. And as you can see, there is the table from the videos that I show. And to add this now to your game, you just need to click subscribe over here. Again, this is the page. Scroll down a little bit and then there will be like subscribe to download Union Arena scripted version 3. You just subscribe here on this green button, and then this one will be automatically added to your game, which I will show you now. Alright, once you downloaded and installed the Tabletop Simulator, you can play it from the Steam library. Once you start the game, there will be a window popping up with 3 options. The first one will be play Tabletop Simulator. The second one will be to play the Tabletop Simulator in the VR. And then the last one will be to open the GL code. But yeah, you need to choose the first one if you want to play the Tabletop Simulator. And if you have VR, you can choose the second option. Then you're here in the main menu of the Tabletop Simulator. You have the join button here and the create button here. Then some settings and another few options here in the middle. If you want to join other people who play Union Arena, you just can click on the join button here. I typed Uni here. You will see like all the games popping up. So at the moment there are no Union Arena games hosted, and it's like a little bit rare to see people host the games, but like sometimes on the weekend or like after work you can find like a lot of matches here. If you want to play alone or if you want to play with your friends, you can go over here to the create button and you can select between a single player game, a multiplayer game and a hot seat game. The hot seat game is a little bit bugged at the moment for the Union Arena, so I would suggest you to either do the single player or the multiplayer game. Now if you click on the create, either if it's single player or multiplayer, you will get to this menu, and as you can see we have the workshop here in the Union Arena. These are like some general games and like some DLC games that you can play. But to host the game or like just to create the game, you just click on it and then this menu pops up. You click load. Okay, it takes a little bit of time. As you can see, we are now inside the game. This is your field. You have you can control the camera with WASD, or you can what is it? I think you had the mouse wheel. So yeah, the camera buttons a little bit nicer. You have 2 tables here. You can just play on one table. You have some dice. You have the Union Arena official manual here, some tips. Then over here you have all the Japanese sets at the moment. all the Japanese cards. You can click on the bag and search, and there will be like all the cards popping up over here if you want to take a look at them. Then over here, oh, they added the Jujutsu Kaisen set already, that's nice. You have the English sets at the moment, you have Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and Jujutsu Kaisen. You have some action points here that you can use, and over here are 2 buttons for you to import your deck. You have a button for the English Union Arena category and for the Japanese category. If you want to import your deck to the game, you click on the notebook over here on the top menu. You delete this line and put your deck code here. It's pretty basic. So you delete this line or just copy your deck code here. You can get this deck code on deck building websites. I will suggest you to use exburst.dev, I think. I will put a link in the description. You just paste your deck code here. You close the window and you click on import deck. Since I have an English deck, I need to import the deck from here. If I want to play any of the Japanese sets, I have to import the deck here. So here's our deck. We got about 50 cards. You can flip it around. As you can see, this is the yellow Bleach deck. If you hold on press Alt, if you hold and press the Alt button, you can highlight the characters like this. But like, I would suggest you to just check out the controls over here, so you have like a better understanding for this. If you want to build your deck like manually in the simulator, you can do that by just clicking on one of these specs with the right mouse button and search it. You will have like a list of cards here that you can just drag and pull. But remember, you only have like one of each cards inside each of these boxes, so you can just pull them out here. Then hit the right click button again to clone, and you can just duplicate them like this. You can put them together, and then you can build your deck like this manually. If now you want to play the game, you have like a few options to set this up. If you're starting on the red side, you can put your deck over here. You can hit the plus and minus button to make it like bigger and smaller. You can put it here in the deck area. And then if you press R, the R button, you can shuffle it, or you can just right click and look at it manually. Shuffle here. Shuffle R. You can mulligan, set live, draw, and refresh with these buttons. As you can see, I can draw one card, can put it back. Refresh means if you place a card in your energy area as rested, you can just reset it like this. And also the action points that you have will also be refreshed if you use this button. If you have the mouse over your deck and you click like any number on the number pad, you will draw that many cards. An example, if you want to start with like 7 cards, you hold your mouse over the deck and press the 7. And as you can see, down here is my hand, I have 7 cards, and it's a little bit easier than drawing them individually. However, if you're playing in a single player game and you put your deck on this side, and you press the 7 button on the deck to draw 7 cards, the cards will be added to the red side's hand for whatever reason. I think it's just like a little bug. So on the blue side you have to draw individually. If you have drawn your like 7 cards, if you have drawn your 7 cards in your hand, you can either choose to set live, which will just put all the live cards over here from the top of your deck. Here this button can rewind time and make it like go back for one step. Or you can decide to mulligan. Now this does not always work. but sometimes it does. Yeah, in this case it did. The cards will be put in the remove area short time. You just saw what happened, so the cards will be placed shortly in the remove area, draw new 7 cards, and then you have automatically your live card set up. For playing the cards and using their effect, you have to do everything manually, so you have to rest the action point manually. You can do this with the Q and E button. And you have to take them to either line, lay them as rested, as active, then say like, okay, this character can be rated by anyone. If you want to rate someone, you can just put the card on top of it and move it to the front line. You can swing, set it back to active with the refresh button. And yeah, you have 3 action points over here that you can customize. You flip these and you flip cards in general with the F button. You have your outside area, your remove area, and then your hand. And on the other side, it will be really the same. So yeah, that's basically all for the setup for the Union Arena Tabletop Simulator. If you want to play this online with your friends, or if you just want to test some decks. Just one last thing that I kind of want to say here is, if you decide to play like online, I think it would be wise to go to the permissions, the options, the permissions, and don't allow the players to flip the table. Because if you decide to flip the table, everything just disappears into the void. Everything just disappears into the void. You can try to catch like some of these boards by clicking on them, but as you can see, they're gone. They just disappear. You can rewind time if that ever happens in the multiplayer, but I think it's just wise to but I think it's just wise to not allow players to flip the table. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I will do another general tutorial on Union Arena, how to play the game. I will use this as one video just to tell you guys how to set it up and play the game. Yeah. So I hope you like it. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments.